Countess Gry, Hårek's sister and vassal in Vorbasse, is imprisoned by King Harald IV of Denmark. Vorbasse itself is under Denmark's control, and to make things worse, Holstein would lose Vorbasse if Gry were to die, as her children are of a foreign house from Norway, so it might, yet again, be time for Hårek to make the hard decisions. Hårek is struggling when it comes to gold. Wars are costful, and not only in human life after all. As much as he would love to see his sister out of jail, there is nothing he can do to help her at this given time. What is given can also be taken back. Gry, she was careless, not finding a man who could give her kids of the Elvin dynasty. No, she put her love to a foreign ruler above the need of her house, not having a matrilineal marriage. If the day come where she would be released from her cell in Denmark, Gry could see her titles revoked and given to her grandson, who is Ulfrik Ubbesen Elvin, a young child whose lineage is both of Frøger and Frenne, as he is the son of Guru Stilbolt and Ubbe Frennesen, giving him a very strong claim in Hårek's mind. So why is Gry in this much trouble? Well, it is fairly simple explained here. She was married to the King of Norway, who is now dead. There is a new king up in Norway. I don't know him, we don't know him, we got out of that war, and that's the reason she is in trouble. She's still in that war, and Denmark is also in that war on the side of Sweden, of course. So she's occupied, she's in prison, and she do not have house members of the dynasty, which means this girl, who is actually the mother to the grandson we were talking about before, she would inherit the title and thereby making it part of Norway rather than Holstein. We don't like that, but here is the other fact. We cannot, before she get her claim back here, or before it's not actually occupied, we cannot revoke the titles, right? And I wouldn't revoke the titles unless she is getting released. Here's the thing, if she's getting killed or something happens, we will lose it, and I will go with that. So, not a great situation for Vorbasse. It is one of the, it's our is it great grandfather's homelands? Yeah, I told you that's the 4th generation now, right? So it is our great grandfather's homelands, and we don't really like to see it going toward Norway. We would like to keep it within Holstein. That would be the best situation, but we don't know if we can actually manage to do that. We will see how it goes. The civil war is over when it comes to the Holy Roman Empire. Yes, the war from the last episode, it had to continue just a slightly bit. We know that he had 100% in war score, and now it is done and dusted. Duke Wilson of Angrier, or Duke Willishin, I'm not sure how to pronounce that one, but of Angrier, he is imprisoned by our liege. That is good news for us, because that is making them a lot weaker. We don't like these neighbors that much. Actually, we do like him, but he doesn't like us, so go figure. But yeah, we definitely like to see him struggling a little bit, because he is the most scary opponent around us. So be it, the victory is yours, Emperor Pierre, and I love to see it. So how are we looking here with Angria? How are they looking? They still have 5k men. They didn't really lose a lot of soldiers in this one, but he is imprisoned, so I don't know, well, he's a hunchback. I don't know what will happen if, yeah, I mean, the Emperor can really do with him how he like now, so maybe it will be this young kid taking over soon enough. We will see, we will see. Not being a very zealous man, yes, Hårek will go to the Pope and gain a bit of gold for a bit of piety. It is one of the best options to gain gold really quickly when you're fairly poor. I mean, we're not that poor. We do get 4.6 coming in when we are not at war, and we have unraised men-at-arms, very low. But we will also take whatever money we can here and probably invest them. We let the time run. We will probably, if we can, invest them into Stadeby, I think. Oh, wait, wrongful conviction. What is this? Last year I ordered an execution of a man who supposedly committed a number of heinous crimes. Now developments reveal that he was in fact innocent. Oh boy. Though the real criminal has been caught, the commoners are enraged as this man was well known throughout the lands for his good deeds. Wow, we have done something really bad here. What is this? What will this do? You gain 5 dread and spend 50 prestige, of course. And we have wrongfully executed an innocent man. So for 9 years, we will have more dread coming in, which is not terrible. General opinion is -5 and popular opinion is -10. Wow, what an absolute disaster that one is. That's not great. Well, it is what it is, I suppose. But yeah, hopefully Horik won't make that kind of mistake again in the future. So as we can see here, the buildings are so cheap because we have the trade deal with Frisia. So we have a lot of spare materials that we can use over here, which is lovely. Question is, which one do we want to go for? I think we need more men. I think we'll go for the barracks or military camps here. Question is, which one is the better one? Well, we know which one is going to be the most expensive. We do have a bit of heavy infantry, actually. We do have... How many men-at-arms here that are heavy infantry? We have... These are heavy infantry. These are spearmen. These are heavy. These are archers. And these are, of course, yeah, siege weapons. So I think we will go with what is giving us heavy infantry damage and also spearman damage here. It makes the most sense, also giving us a little bit extra in levies. Let's construct some barracks down here in Stadeby. It was the last building we could actually get in here as well. Don't know about how it's going down here. Let's check out how much it would... Actually, that would cost quite a bit down here in the city. And it's not our city per se. It is actually our wife's city. And I like to let them decide what to build rather than me also not using the gold in those holdings. It seems like the temple holding is building a couple of things, prayer halls and also crop fields, so that's at least something. But yeah, Stadeby will have a new wooden barracks soon enough. Nice. The Danish culture have learned beliefs as an innovation, so we do have domain limit +1 as we can see up here in the corner as well. Now we can hold 5 holdings, at least for Horik's sake he can, because he's a duke, he's Danish, and he's also a steward. Well, at least he got one from stewardship points as well. Now we need to choose which one we're gonna go for next. So I don't think we'll take anything in here again. I'm not really liking any of these. We will get them anyway at some point, but I think we'll come in here and go for the knighthood. Why? Well, because we are already kind of, at least his father, were going in a direction with better knight effectiveness. And the direct vassal of +5 also seems like a really, really good idea. How long is this gonna take? I actually don't know. Let's see. It will take... Where is it saying it? 17 years to get this one. Well... It might not be Horik actually getting it for us, but we will go toward the knighthood. Horik is of course gonna take advantage of the extra building materials and 50 years of peace apparently that we do have right now. So yes, he will build bigger walls. Yes, we get more taxes. Actually, is it that? Yes, we get more taxes, get a higher amount of garrison and supply limit, and also the fort level will go up. So it's gonna cost us 101 gold for the Bailey, but you know what? He's okay with paying up a bit of money for this. 9 months only it's gonna take, which is actually not a lot. If you think about that, he's building a new wall basically. 9 months? Wow, that's fast. A call to arms. Our liege has called us to war in the major border dispute over Duchy of Vidin. And this is actually a very, very big war, or it will become a very big war, I believe, because it is against Byzantine. Oh my good God, this is gonna be a big one, isn't it? It is very far away from us, but I will declare for my liege because it is a major one. And if it is a major war, I will absolutely help out our liege. Will we use our entire forces? No. I'm probably gonna raise up a small army. Let's check out where it is. It's down here. It's in... What is that? Is that... I don't know where this is in real. It's very far down, actually. This is Croatia over here, so... Is this like Serbia or something like that in real? Probably Serbia. Probably close to Serbia. But yeah, how many tiles are we talking about here? 2 tiles. But it is against the Byzantine, who is 37k big. Okay, well, nowhere near the amount of men that our emperor has, of course. But we will send a small army down there, and I don't really know how much I'm gonna take part of it. Probably not a whole lot. It looks like that I actually forgot to unpause the game. Pause the game, that is. It looks like all of our vassals are also moving in on it, so sure, we will also send a small force down there. Probably a lot of levies, because I want to keep most of our men at home. It looks like, yeah, look at this guy. Look at our vassal over here. He's stronger than us. He got more men. He got a lot more men than us, actually. He got over 1,000 more soldiers than us. It is very scary to have that big of a vassal inside your duchy. It's very scary. Not 1,000 more, but at least 800 more or so. 700 more. That is still fairly scary. But yeah, we will move a small army down there and help out with this war. Our armies have arrived down in the Byzantine, and I am actually letting the AI control all the stuff here. I have attached myself to one of our vassals, and they are doing all the action, so we will see how it goes, but they are already 20, or our liege is 23 plus in, you know, going toward winning it, and I think he will probably win this, but we will see. There is a battle going on over here with a pretty big army. I don't know if we're moving over there, but we will see. Actually, let's make the game run here and see where they're going. I don't know if he's gonna win or lose that one. It's a very big war. Battle that is. It doesn't look like we're actually going to help them, but there is a lot more armies coming in. Ooh, this is an interesting fight, isn't it? I wonder if they will lose this. They will, so, And now more are coming in. They are lining up. Basically, our liege armies are lining up to get killed by the Byzantines. Yep, that's how it goes. Apparently we have a silver tongue. Well, thank you. Who is this? It is Duke Conrad of Holland. Okay, sure. So apparently we have a bit of a diplomatic, I don't know, we are at least having a conversation with him. So there we go. Oh, look at that. Yeah, they are killing the Emperor's armies here. I don't know if they will keep up with that. The more and more we come in here. That's going to be interesting to see. Oh no, 16. Oh, there's still more moving in there. And they're killing most of them. I think we will also join in when we get over there, but they still have 15k in there. It's over now, but okay, there we go. That battle is over, and now it looks like that we are fleeing the scene. I don't know what the AI was thinking here. Oh, there's another big one. Wowzer, that's some really big armies here now. But they are losing again. Wow, the war score is going down for our emperor. Horik received a letter from his commander in the war against the Byzantine. My lord, we are coming home with what little we have left of our army. We trusted the wrong ally, attached ourselves to suicidal men. Our armies have disbanded. Yes, we are no longer in this war. Well, basically we are still in the war against the Byzantine Empire, but I'm not gonna partake in it. So this is very immersive breaking, but the AI, I was attached to the AI, right? And the AI did something stupid, and you know what? I'm getting very frustrated by the AI in this game, when it comes to the wars, that is. Otherwise, I'm okay with it. I just don't want to take part in wars that are this far away. It took a year to get down here, and then the AI decided to go through a lot of territories and get us killed. Not in battles, that would have been fine. But they decided to go in and get themselves killed by attrition. We lost 600 men to attrition. For no good reason. Absolutely no good reason. And it's my own fault because I should micromanage every single war. And if I don't feel like doing that, I shouldn't be in the wars, right? Especially not when they're this far away. We also saw it over here with these battles just before, where the AI just decided one by one army, just one army after the other of small armies, going in against a much larger opponent, getting themselves stack wiped 15 times in a row. It makes no sense. It makes no sense, and it's very immersive breaking. So we won the wars in the game. Of course, we won the wars in the game, but I will not partake in them in the same sense that we have done so far. So ignore whatever happened in the Byzantine Empire, and let's get back to some more role-playing up here in the northern part of Europe, because what's happening so far away, it doesn't matter, and we shouldn't partake in it. I never expected I would grow as close to Count Elbridge as I have done in the past few years. On multiple occasions, he had proven himself to be a reliable and forthright man with only my interest at heart. Oh, so I don't know if you remember this, but in the last episode we actually decided to start Sway, our new vassal, our most powerful vassal, who got 2,700 soldiers. Yes, and now he will actually become a true friend. Now, there is two things to say about this. One is, if he's becoming our friend, I don't think Horik would ever consider taking any titles from him or revoking any titles from him. And I don't even think he could if he even wanted to, because he is that powerful. If we tried to revoke his titles, he would probably just rise up against us and probably beat us. So I guess a true friend is better than not being a friend with someone this powerful inside our own duchy. So yeah, let's make sure that we are friends with him. We have a new perk. Actually, we have two new perks, because one of them is something that I actually forgot to show you the last time. We do have Carefree. Yes, minus 20% stress gain. And now we have another one, which is gonna be Mental Resistance. Time between mental breaks is plus 3 years. It's not the best one in the world. We could also go with the Restrained, which I don't really understand in the first place, because why, unless you're very, very zealous, why would you go with celibacy? I don't, or maybe you don't want more children, but that doesn't really sound too well for me in terms of role-playing. I mean, most people want more children, especially in these times. Why would you be, I don't know, maybe it doesn't make a lot of sense. That perk is really strange to me. But yeah, Mental Resilience, plus 3 years between the mental breaks. Again, not the best perk in the world. I feel like this part of the tree over here in the whole of body is not great. It's kind of annoying, actually. Know yourself or know thyself is actually not that bad, but still, it's not really giving you a whole lot. But we are continuing down the whole of body, and hopefully we will get to the whole of body perk as well, where we will get a bit of a bonus to our boost in health. So that would be great. And also the stress gain is minus is also really good. But anyway, there we go. We have two new perks basically. Count Ragnar Teklason has died. Yes, our vassal in Prenstrup down here has actually died. What did he die from? Illness. Oh boy. Well, it is what it is. So who took over? Well, we have a new guy taking over, and it is a young child of 10, Count Ulfrik Ragnarsson. So his son is taking over. That is great. Doesn't have any other siblings. Well, he do actually. He do have 2 sisters. Okay. Well. So what kind of guy do we have on our hand here? We might as well pin him now when he's our vassal. He doesn't have a big army, but probably most of them got killed down in the Byzantine. Comely. Okay. He's pensive and he is calm. He could be a fairly good character. Now, because the other one died, we are missing out on a council member. So we do need a new councillor. Let's find out if we can find one. We do have, wow, look at Countess Aelin here. Wowzer, 31 in diplomacy. That is excellent. Maybe we should just move her in there. She is also having Ditmarsken as a tile, which is actually within our own duchy, and that is Holstein, of course. So I guess it would make sense to move her in. Yeah, I mean, 31 in diplomacy, sure, why not? Let's move her in. 31? Where does she get all those from? She's a charismatic negotiator plus 6. Wow. Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, she's a fantastic counselor for us. Wow, that should be good. That should be really good. It is a couple of years later now, and yeah, the game ran and nothing really happened. Now, we are out of the war with the Byzantines. Yes, our liege did win that, and he did gain some territories down here somewhere for no good reason. But we are called into another war, and this one is something we need to take part in. Yes, and I will micromanage this one. What it is the call to honor, actually. We're called to honor the alliance with our good friends over here in England, which they helped us out quite a bit. Really a big time against Dokum, of course, or Frisia back then. We will also help them because they have decided to defend themselves against the France invasion of Normandy. And we will, of course, accept this as a defender. Now, I don't know how big France is. 7k men. That is gonna be a pretty big battle. So here's the good news. I do have a lot of gold. I have been saving up. I actually was planning to use that money on something interesting. But now when we are getting ourselves into another war that I didn't really want to be in, but we will partake in and I will micromanage, we will probably need to wait with what I had planned. Well, I can tell you guys what it is. I planned to increase our castle to level 2, but now it's gonna cost 660 because well, before it actually costed 490, but apparently we have scarce building materials now. I'm not too sure why. Probably because we are in a war, or I don't know. But yeah, we will raise our armies and we will go help our allies, England, in their defensive war. Will they win it? I do not know. I don't know if he got anyone else allied to him. No, it's only us and England against France and possibly their allies. There's a very, very good chance that England is gonna lose this war. But we will see how it goes. I will try and micromanage the best I can here. While we might not be able to get the castle holding up in Lübeck, we could actually try and get something up in Stadeby. I think we would like to get even more gold somehow. So let's see, yeah, the crop fields, that would be fantastic to get that up. 0.8 instead of 0.5, increasing the holding taxes as well. Sure, wow, it's very expensive. Why? Actually, it's not that expensive, is it? I think it's as expensive as it goes. So 292 for the crop fields. It feels like a lot, but it will probably bring itself home at some stage. So yeah, we will upgrade that. It's gonna take 3 years, which is fine. Our armies are embarking on the sea, moving out to help out England. As a lot of years are going past us here, I think actually within this episode it's been 6 or 7 years. So we do get more perks, and this time it's gonna be the restraint, which I don't really see any use for, but we will take it anyway to move further down into the whole of body. An ugly wrench is throwing herself at me. Okay, that's an interesting one. So what is this? I do not care, or I do not care who I pet any young woman. We don't even know who it is. It's not saying who it is, but okay, maybe I should have standards after all. Alright, well, when the lights are blown out, all women are beautiful. Okay, well, I guess, you know what? I think he would probably go with that, but is he really the cheating type? I don't know. Or is he the... No, I think he's probably the cheating type. Yeah, I think Jorge is gonna cheat with his wife here, or against his wife. That's one-time lovemaking. What's that gonna give us? 1 plus diplomacy? What? And fertility plus 5? Okay. Okay, I'm sure. Why not? On a visit to a village of my realm in Stade, I am talking with a guardsman stationed there. He looks around, eyes fearful, and he tells me, if you have traveled in these parts, by God, stay on the road. The wilderness just isn't safe anymore. We have had sighting, you see. The demons. Oh boy. Demons in Stade, apparently. Okay, well, if demons are about, they are no match for brave men like you. Okay. Ha, that's just a paranoid. Or he's just paranoid. Demons here? That's ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, he's not very rational, per se. So I don't think he would probably go with that one. Perhaps we should increase patrols and bring in holy men from elsewhere. Holy men? What would holy men do to demons? Oh, because... Oh, okay, I see where we're going here. I didn't think about it as a religious thing, but okay. Sure. I think he will go with the first one, actually. I don't know which one are doing what here. Demon sighting in Stade. What exactly is that going to do? Minus 1% taxes and 0.2 in growth control. Okay. What are the other ones? Oh, they're doing all... Okay, we would lose 50 gold down here, but I've already decided we're gonna go with saying that he's a brave man and it's no match for guardsmen like him. So, yeah, there we go. So the current situation with the war with England, well, actually, we are not against England, we are helping England with the defensive war against France for the territories of Normandy, is that they are winning. With our help and a little bit of my control, just a slight bit of micromanagement to help England a little bit, they have won the first 4 victories, or first 4 battles, which is leaving them at 46% war score, which is actually probably enough to win the war. I don't know if they're gonna win it, but we should have a lot more men than them, yes. Because the wars are, or the battles are fairly decisive, we have killed a lot with those 4 battles, which should see England win the war in total, but we will see if they manage to do so. I got caught a bit out of, I was in a bad spot here and I got caught, and it seems like we're gonna get stack wiped. Yeah, it's up to England to win this war now. We're basically out. I shouldn't have gone out on my own, but I decided to do that, and now our men they're getting slaughtered, basically. completely slaughtered, as we can see here. There's gonna be 13k more men coming in at us here, so we don't have a chance. We will get stack wiped completely. We might actually... No, we're gonna get stack wiped. There we go. It's done for us. We have lost all of our armies. They are gone. That's what you get from helping your allies and trying to micromanage things. It's been one of those episodes, man. I'm not having a good time with the wars here. It's really been terrible. The AI are really horrendous. I'm really getting annoyed by the AI in this episode. But it is what it is. Now we have the situation where we don't have any armies. Anyone could attack us. And England, they wouldn't help us a whole lot because they have their own kind of situation going on down here. So we will see what happens, but I am really pissed at the AI at the moment. Gry, our sister, is finally released from prison in Denmark. She is ill, old, and probably not surviving the winter. Especially not with the news that we are gonna give her, which are demanding her to forfeit all her rights to her titles and give them to her grandson to rule in her stead. To Horik's surprise, Gry did seem a little better all of a sudden. Maybe she feared even worse, who knows, but of course the most excited is the lad himself. Our new vassal Ulfric, who must have been very surprised being granted a whole title of a county. Yes, there we have it, a new vassal in Vorbasse, Ulfric. So I think she's still around. Yeah, Gry is still around, she's still here. She is still inside Vorbasse, but of course it is her grandson now controlling it. It has been a couple of frustrating years for Horik when it comes to wars, but his personal life is prospering. With his son Jörn looking like a promising character, taking some of the best from both him and Rune. Sometimes years fly past us, which this episode is evidence of. Being 8 years, yes, we have played 8 years to be precise, which is out of the norm for us, so it will come to a close now. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and I will see you around next time.